Scams targeting international students in Canada. While Canada is a relatively safe country and the chances of you falling victim to a scam are low, it's good to proactively learn about and safeguard against scams. This video highlights some of the common types of scams targeting international students in Canada and provides tips on recognizing, avoiding, and reporting scams. 1. Scholarship scams. As an international student, you may come across scholarship scams when you're applying for study programs in Canada or during your education. In such scams, the fraudsters may promise you a guaranteed scholarship if you pay an upfront application fee. However, once you pay the fee, they'll just pocket the money and disappear. These pay-for-scholarship scams are typically circulated through social media platforms or messenger apps like WhatsApp. How to avoid scholarship scams. If you receive an unsolicited scholarship offer you didn't apply for, it may be a scam. Legitimate scholarships in Canada don't require international students to pay any application fees. Before applying for any scholarships, do your research to make sure that the organization and scholarship are credible. In Canada, scholarships are usually based on merit, so beware of any organization that offers a scholarship without first assessing your education credentials. 2. Visa scams. If you receive a phone call from someone claiming to be from Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, or Canada Border Services, CBSA, saying that your student visa or immigration status is in jeopardy, it could be a scam. The caller will typically tell you there's something wrong with your study permit documents and that you'll be arrested or deported unless you pay a fine. Usually, you'll be asked to transfer funds via an e-transfer, money wire, or in the form of prepaid credit cards, gift cards, or Bitcoin. The caller may also pressure you to share personal information, such as your passport number, social insurance number, SIN, credit card details, or bank account information. How to avoid visa scams. IRCC and CBSA will never call and threaten you with deportation or arrest. No legitimate government agency will ask you to make wire transfers or payments in the form of Bitcoin or prepaid cards. If you suspect you've received a scam call, ask the caller for their name and employee number or hang up. Then wait 10 minutes, and call the department's official phone number to verify the authenticity of the call. Be sure to report any fraudulent calls you receive to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. 3. Ghostwriting scams. International students enrolled in Canadian universities are particularly susceptible to ghostwriting scams. You may come across fake websites or be approached by fraudulent third parties that offer to write your assignments or essays for a fee. Once you've made the payment, the scammer will disappear without completing your assignment or send you a plagiarized document. How to avoid ghostwriting scams. Ghostwriting scams will often promise unrealistically short delivery times or guarantee a good grade. While there may be times when you're overwhelmed by classwork and assignments, don't be tempted to outsource your academic work. In Canada, plagiarizing, getting assistance, or getting someone else to complete assignments you're supposed to do on your own is considered cheating. 4. Outstanding arrest warrant scams. As an international student, you may receive a call from someone claiming to be from the Canadian Police or CBSA stating that an arrest warrant has been issued against you either in Canada or in your home country. The caller may threaten you and claim you'll be imprisoned or deported unless you pay a fine, usually by means of wire transfer, prepaid gift cards, or Bitcoin. In some cases, fake officials may try to pressure you into paying immediately by claiming that your family back home will be harmed or imprisoned if you don't follow their instructions. How to avoid arrest warrant scams. Government agency officials will never use aggressive language or threaten you with arrest or deportation over the phone. Nor will they ask you to make payments through wire transfer, prepaid gift cards, cryptocurrency exchanges, or PayPal. Contact your regional police department to verify the call and avoid sharing any personal information. 5. Accommodation scams. If you're planning to live off campus during your study program in Canada, beware of accommodation scams. You may come across an attractive rental listing at a price that's lower than average market pricing. The supposed landlord will ask for an upfront deposit even before you meet them or visit the property. Scammers often use property images from other online listings to create fake advertisements for rental properties that don't exist on websites like Facebook, Kijiji, and Craigslist. How to avoid accommodation scams. If a listing seems too good to be true, it's probably a scam. In some cases, the scammer may force you to pay a deposit immediately by claiming that they have other interested parties. Another red flag could be if the landlord asks for a deposit payment through wire transfer, gift cards, or PayPal, or makes excuses to avoid showing you the property. In these fake job offer emails, fraudsters sometimes include phishing links or forms, where the student needs to share detailed personal information for their references, making them susceptible to fraud as well. While many employers may ask you to provide contact details, phone number and email addresses, of your references, a legitimate employer will have no reason to seek additional personal information about them. This can be done by accessing your physical card, stealing your bank statements, hacking into company databases that have your financial information, or by tricking you into sharing your credit card information through a fake payment website. Canadian government agencies will never threaten you or call you to ask for money. How to report scams targeting international students in Canada. While scams are fairly common in Canada, law enforcement officials estimate that only 5% of all fraudulent activity is reported. Reporting fraud can help law enforcement agencies identify scammers and take action against them, protecting you and other Canadians in the long run. If you or someone you know has been the target of a scam or fraud, contact the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre through their website or call 1-888-495-8501. You should also contact your local Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, or provincial police force as soon as possible, so they can investigate the scam. Scams are an unfortunate reality in today's world. As an international student in Canada, you may be especially vulnerable to scams. Always stay vigilant and do not share your personal information or make payments to anyone without conducting your due diligence. So, that's it for today's informative video. See you next time.